Great to have you with us. You spent no small amount of time trying to debunk all of the myths out there that man didn't go to the moon. Where did you start?
We started by replicating everything that was replicating all the circumstances that were held up as evidence that that we never actually went there and that these things were faked. And once we were able to recreate these scenarios, then we started putting the elements in place, like shadows, like we replicate a moon gravity situation, and got in a spacesuit and went through it, and all these kinds of things. Once we had that set up, then we could clearly go about showing whether say a shadow was proof that something was faked or not, and we were very surprisingly easily able to go through and show that these were all natural environments that could occur, and there was absolutely no tooth to any of these statements.
Adam, you have the flag flapping in the breeze, but there's no breeze on the moon.
Yeah, and that was one of the most common claims by moon landing deniers, or nutbags, as I like to call them. And Cary Grant and Torrey took a flag built to the exact specs of the flag that NASA took to the moon, and they actually were given access to a full-size room that NASA was able to pump all the air out of to turn into a vacuum chamber. They put that flag in the vacuum chamber, and lo, it turns out that without an atmosphere, that flag, after you put it in place, rocks back and forth a lot longer than you would imagine, living in a world with atmosphere, which is exactly what happened on the moon. It had a bar on top to hold the flag straight out. I don't think anyone disputes that. And then as the astronaut moved it into place for the camera, it rocked back and forth for long enough that people seemed to think that there was a breeze, but there was not. It was just physics.
Well, you guys are known as the Mythbusters. And there was one guy, I think, what's his name here, Bert Sebrel, who went all the way. He made a documentary film, debunking the whole mission to the moon, and it was a funny thing happened on the way to the moon. But I think that Buzz Aldrin has to really be one of the real Mythbusters, because when Sebrel approached him, shouting at him, "You're a liar, a coward, and a thief." Well, let's show the audience a clip of that.
You're the one who said you walked on the moon when you didn't. Calling the kettle black, if I ever thought of it. Saying I misrepresented myself.
Away from me.
You're a coward and a liar and a thief.
And there Buzz Aldrin just clocks him on the spot. How did that feel?
He's
for
an honorary
Mythbuster?
Mythbuster for that.
Your thoughts, Adam?
Buzz Aldrin's my hero for doing that. It's one thing if you want to believe that there's questions, but to impugn the honesty of someone like Buzz Aldrin, those original Apollo astronauts were an incredible group of really brave men who did an amazing feat. They were at the business end of a very terrifying endeavor, and we've had the honor to meet a few of them, and if I ever meet Buzz Aldrin, I haven't met him yet, but if I ever meet him, I'm buying him a drink for that.
Jamie?
It's really amazing when people get so insistent about this kind of thing, and sometimes you just got to pop them one, I guess.
I guess so. Well, the judge agreed with Buzz Aldrin. The guy tried to sue Buzz Aldrin for that punch, and the judge threw it out of the court saying he had it coming.